was actually one of my best friends I still have today, and actually go to school with him. His name's Ryan Smith, and hopefully he's not too bad or upset that I said his name, but whatever, I don't care. But we always played around. We had I lived right behind a dirt hill where the mulch and farmers people lived, and they always didn't care if we went and played on the dirt or the mulch. Just made sure, one, we didn't destroy anything. We did, sorry. Two, just don't be there whenever they worked. We did, sorry. Yeah, that's really about it. We're kids, we're outside just playing around, and it was just fun, I guess you could say. It's really about it. I don't know what to say. Yeah, I don't know why I'm nervous, because I'm legit just talking to myself, but whatever, I'll get over it. So yeah, I had a good childhood. It's whatever. We rode bikes, we played baseball, basketball, soccer, just kids, just playing some b-ball outside of the school. I'm just kidding, I'm sorry, that was really cringy, I'm sorry. Anyway, so yeah, growing up I had a lot of struggles in my life, and one of them, starting from the bottom, not too much, but was my parents' divorce. They're both they split apart. I don't want to get into their story. It's not really my business to tell y'all what happened between them, but how it impacted me. And so growing up, whenever my parents got divorced, I got up from school. My mom wasn't there. No one else was there besides my dog and my dad. I get home from school, and my dad was on the phone with somebody. I didn't know who that was, and he was flipping through pages of a car catalog, and I don't know, he's just looking at it, I guess, because he already had a car. But so I'll sit down waiting to talk to him about my day, because I was still in elementary school. I was still little. I was like, yeah, hey Dad, I did this, and this. Hey, I didn't get my card pulled, because there's a green, red, yellow and red. Yeah, so whatever. So I was just waiting there, pet my dog. She was in my lap. Her name's Pixie. She's so cute. I was just waiting, just petting her. I was like, Dad, hurry up. And he was upset. I could tell that he was upset. And he started yelling at this person that I didn't know who it was. I was like, what's going on? And then a few minutes go by, and I hear him say, I want a divorce. And my heart sank. And that's when I knew that he was talking to my mom. And I didn't know what to do besides just to run to my sister's room and just cry. And she wasn't there, but I just started crying, and my dad came in and he started crying with me too, and he said, I don't know, I don't want this either. He said everything's gonna be okay. So so after they get divorced, of course my dad wanted me to live with him, but my mom wanted me to stay, and that was this whole another legal thing that I don't want to talk about, because it's not my business to tell y'all. So it's not my business either, really. So after that, really, my life was good still. I mean, I still saw my dad a lot. I lived with my mom. I saw my dad a lot still when I was growing up as a kid. He still had fun with him. But yes, everything was really normal, just besides they were divorced. Whenever I was growing up, we had this granddad. His name was John, and we called him Granddaddy. That's just what we called him in the family. So, he always, he actually owned a shop, in a town, 30 miles from here where I live. He owned a lawnmower shop. That was really cool. He always took us out to Disney World or get food. He always spoiled his grandchildren. Always spoiled his grandchildren. He wanted us to have the best life, and he did. He made us. He made us live like we were awesome and amazing. But of course, he got cancer, and a few months after that, he passed. But good news is he actually lived a lot longer than the doctors said he would, which was awesome. but it was so devastating. So yeah, after that, I didn't know this, but apparently he was helping my mom pay for the house we lived in. And then after he died, obviously, we had to leave a few months after that, and we had to just find, like a new home and where to live. We stayed with my aunt, we stayed with just a bunch of family friends, and just hopping house to house a couple nights. And finally, my mom's friend, Brandy, yeah, she took us in for a few months, and I didn't know her. I actually grew up with her sons. We were really close and stuff like that. And me and her son Dean, we were best friends, and we were just having fun. Like I said, we were just playing outside like boys do and girls do. We had just a little group of friends. It's it's like 3 girls, like 5 guys. It was really fun. We just had like a little squad. So yeah, we had fun and stuff like that. But one night actually, we went to our friend Jared's house, and he lived like a few minutes down the road, just walking there. So we were out. It's like 6 o'clock, and we're like, okay, let's go to his friend's house, and we're just gonna hang out and chill and watch a movie or something. It's like, okay, cool, yeah, whatever, I'm down. So we start walking, and we get there, and we find out that he has other guys and girls there too. And these particular people, they were older than us, not too much older, but like a few years. So I was like, okay, that's cool. I was like, yeah, y'all older kids, heck yeah, dude, I'm cool too. So we go, and we're just hanging out with them, and we're trying to find something to do. It's dark outside, so we're just trying to find something to do. So we're like, okay, whatever, we'll just play hide and go seek in the dark. But it was cold outside, so we did it inside his house. Keep in mind that Jared's parents weren't home. Okay, sorry. So coming back to where I'm standing or whatever. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm sorry. So coming back, so we're like, okay, let's play hide and go seek in the dark. We're like, yeah, dude, that sounds fun. Let's do it. So we did, and we were playing for a few rounds, and then after like 1 or 2 rounds, this one guy, I'm not gonna say his name because, no, sorry. This one guy, he was one of the older guys, and he said, hey, come hide with me. I was like, alright, yeah, dude, sure, for sure. Yeah, that's cool. Older guy, older person, asking me to go hide. Sure, dude. I mean, I'm cool. Let's do it. So we go into Jared's mom's room, where basically no one's supposed to go. That was off limits. So we go in there, and we go into her closet, and we're hiding for like a few minutes, and then he basically sexually molested me. And something I'm not too much confident to talk about, but then again I am. So yeah, he forced me to do things that I didn't want to do, and yeah, so growing up with that, really, I grew up thinking that guy on guy was okay, and I am Christian, and I go to church and stuff like that. I would not believe when it says in the Bible and whatever. So yeah, I grew up thinking that God was okay, but then again, I'm a Christian, and that really affected me, who I was, and it still affects me. I still struggle with thinking things that I shouldn't, and it just really hurts me knowing that I'm a child of God and have these thoughts. I mean, it's hard. I read my Bible, I take notes, I have quiet times. It doesn't really matter how much I pray or read my Bible, I still have these struggles, and I'm not blaming that on, God, but, it's just something I struggle with, and that's my personal being. So, yeah, that's really, it's not really a sensitive topic, really, but, it's alright. I'm very open about it, but it's whatever. So, going into middle school, that happened in 5th grade. So yeah, going into middle school, again, 4th, 5th grade. Yeah, 5th grade. Somewhere around that area. So anyway, going to middle school, I was still living where I lived with all my friends around me. I saw all my friends, just because I didn't move, didn't mean we weren't friends anymore. We're still friends. So, yeah, I mean, there's nothing really to say in middle school besides a few things that happened to me and what I did. And about sixth or seventh grade, actually started dating this girl. I'm not gonna say her name. And dating, right, in middle school. Blah blah blah. We broke up. With me, if you don't really know me, I'm a very huggy, social person. Like, I love to high five. I'm very clingy. Let's just say that I'm very clingy. I don't really remember this day all that well, if I'm being honest with you. So I'm just gonna say what happened, and I really don't remember this day at all, just because of what happened afterwards. But me and this girl, we were still friends. It's seventh grade year. We were still friends. We still talked a lot. And I saw her in the hallway, and I went to give her a high five, and she didn't really want to give me a high five because I guess she was mad at me or something, and missed, and I touched her upper chest region. So she freaked out. Of course. I mean, she had all the right to, because I did that. I regret it for doing that. Even if I didn't mean to, I still regret it a lot. And I know I hurt her and her growing up, and I'm sorry if you're ever gonna watch this, but yeah. Anyway, I'm sorry. I know I hurt you, and it hurt me too, because now here talking to whoever I'm talking to, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So anyway, she went to the office crying. She has all right to do that. And then I got called up to the office, and they're like, "Oh, did you see Bailey?" Oh, yeah. They called up to the office, and they said, "Did you see her in the hallway?" And I said, "No, I never saw her in the hallway." I was like, because I was so scared, because I was in the office talking to the principal, vice principal, and everybody. I was like, "Oh," and there was like a SR officer in there. I was like, "Oh no, what am I gonna do?" Like, I was like, no. I was just lying my booty off. Anyway, so I was like, "No, I never saw her, whatever." And I was like, pull the tapes, and they pulled the tapes, and they saw me in the hallway and her together, and she obviously they saw that whole shindig go down. So I go to an alternative school meaning where if you get suspended for 10 days or more, you have to go to an alternative school for to get correctionalized. Is that a word? I don't know. But I was this basically a school for bad kids for 55 days, and you have to rank up in levels, whatever. So I went, and this alternative school I went to is actually a really good school. Actually, I made straight A's. It's despite having all the bad kids there, that it was actually a really good school with really good teachers and a really good program. Really, it's really amazing. And there's some kids in there that they think they're better than it, but I just think for me going there, it was really good for me because it made me realize that I can accomplish anything really, and I can make good grades, and I can do this in class, with the right focusing and stuff like that. So yeah, so I'll go back to that middle school after my 55 days were up, and everyone freaked out because, obviously, a kid who sexually assaulted somebody walking to the school again, everyone thought that they were banning me from the school. So I go back, and it was just like a ghost. No one really talked to me besides my little group of friends I had. So going into 8th grade year, I don't know. I got most of my friends back that I had before I left, and I was just getting, I don't know. I was on the bus one day, and I saw this backpack on the bus, and I asked everyone on the bus. I was like, "Hey, whose backpack is this?" It was empty, and nothing really inside it. To my knowledge, I don't really remember. It was empty. And I don't really remember. But yeah, there's a backpack, and I said, hey, whose backpack is this? I asked the bus driver, I asked kids on the bus. No one said they had any clue. I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna take it home since, I only claimed it, so I guess I will. Take it home. This was a Friday. I come back Monday, we're in the backpack, cool and stuff. Oh no. Sorry. I got a notification. My bad. So I get called to the office and basically saying like, hey, did you steal this backpack? Blah, blah, blah. And I said, yes, I did. And did you realize that my eyes, they're weird. Okay, sorry. I just noticed this. I'm looking at myself for like 16 minutes now. Sometimes when I blink slowly, this eye will come up and this one will still be down. And then like after a millisecond, it'll come up too. I'm like, okay. Anyway, sorry. I just saw that and I was like, what the heck? Anyway, so yeah. So I had 3 days of ISS, meaning I had to be in school suspension. And yeah, that was fun because I didn't get to partake in the pep rally we had in middle school, which was fun. So I was all painted up thinking I was going to the pep rally, whatever. And then I get told I'm being ISS, and I look like a fool in ISS with painted up the legs and arms. And I was like blue and white. I was like, yeah, let's do it, pep rally. We're gonna win. No. So I had to be in ISS doing book work, busy work, whatever. So anyway, in that summer of 8th grade year, after 8th grade year, my mom decides, hey, let's move somewhere different, start a new school, start fresh. And I was like, yeah, I'm down. Let's do it, really, honestly, let's do it. So, yeah, we went to high school, went to another high school, like 30 minutes out, have a new house that I'm sitting in currently, actually. And, yeah, it's been really fun. But my freshman year actually started with football and all that fun stuff. I played football for about a year, and I was decent. I mean, it wasn't bad, but I wasn't the best either. But I played a few games, nothing special. But my sophomore year, I got onto varsity, because like freshman year was like JV, and then sophomore and up are like varsity players. So yeah, I got on varsity. And my sophomore year, I was taking football and intro to theater. And yeah, I just fell in love with theater, and I loved football, and I still love football today. I mean, anyway, so I prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed what to do, and I finally said, sorry football, I want to pursue theater. I mean, obviously, come on. I may not have 2 posters from Broadway, by the way. Anyway, so I'm a little bit of a nerd. So anyway, I joined theater, and I've been in 22 shows now. 22 musicals, I should say. I've been in a few plays, but I prefer musicals just because they're more fun to me, and they're more hardworking, and I feel like the payoff is better. Just my opinion, I'm sorry. Don't get me wrong, I love plays. I'm sorry, my geeky side is coming out. Anyway, so yeah, I joined theater, I quit football for theater in high school, and I get called every name in the book, just by the guys and the girls. Even some of the girls, I just being called everything. I'm not gonna say them because it's offensive, but I've been called every name in the book. Just, honestly, I have. So, going into the end of my sophomore year, I thought I was bi. It was hard, really. I don't know. I just went through a period of my life thinking I was bisexual. In reality, I don't think I am. Like I said at the beginning of this video, I still struggle a lot with everything that I'm going through. What happened in my past, and I'm sorry I'm burping because I just drank a bunch of Gatorade. I'm sorry. I sound disgusting. Very sorry. Anyway, so yeah, I struggled with thinking I was bi and all that fun stuff. It's alright. So I have a little page of notes that I'm going off of. I'm such a nerd. I'm sorry. So after just jumping to my senior year, we were actually out taking some pictures for my senior pictures, obviously, and they're actually pretty dope. Yeah, I'll try to pop one in here, maybe. I'm not sure if I'm that good of an editor yet, but I'll try to. Try is the word of the day. Anyway, so yeah, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, sorry, I just lost my train of thought. I'm so sorry. So yeah, I go and take pictures, and during this time, my grandfather on my dad's side had cancer, and he was being really sick, and it was really unfortunate because his wife just got cleaned, got cancer free of breast cancer. My grandma, I call her Nana. She got breast cancer free. Yeah. So, we were all really ecstatic about that, and like, I don't think even a month later, he got diagnosed with cancer, and that just really hit us hard because it was a stage 4. What's it called? I can't even think of it, but he had stage 4 cancer, and it just really hit us hard because the doctors were saying that there's a very, very rare chance that he's not going to survive. So we go out and take my senior pictures, and this is around like October-ish, like somewhere around that area. It's like October 14th, I think, somewhere around that area. It doesn't really matter. Anyway, we go take pictures, and he's actually staying in Vanderbilt. That's like a hospital in Tennessee, whatever. Anyway, so yeah, I went to go see him just to say hey and see how he's doing and whatever. And we went to go see him, and it was actually really good to see him because he was actually doing a lot better, and he actually had the clear to go home in a few days, and which made him really very, very, very happy. So yeah, that was the last I saw of him. And then, so at my school I go to, we have this thing called BDP, and where it lets seniors go out and like go get lunch, or they can go home and eat at home for an hour, like during lunch. So yeah, it's basically a lunch for seniors, basically. And then anyways, so we go, and I go home to make me some pizza rolls because I am the healthiest person ever. So yeah, I go home. And I'm just eating my pizza rolls, and I went to my room to put on some more cologne to smell good. I don't want to go back to school smelling like a pizza roll. So I go, and my stepmom walks into my room, and she said, "You want to take this? Like, giving me the phone." She said, "It's your dad." And I go, "Okay." I was scared because I think something may happen to my dad because he was at the fire hall. I was scared. I was like, is there something wrong with him? Is he in the hospital? Like, what's going on? And he was crying, and he was very upset. I could tell. And I said, "Dad, what's going on?" And he said that he found Papa, Granddad, dead on the bench outside. And, whenever my first granddaddy died, I loved him very dearly and all that he did for us, but I didn't have that relationship that I had with my papa. And whenever he did die, it hurt all of us. It really did, and it still hurts everyone today. I mean, he died not like a few months ago. It still hurts a lot for everyone in the family. It causes a lot of stress, and yeah, it just hurts really bad. Still, but anyways, so after he died, I just got into a very, very depressing state of mind, and I was just shielding my way off of my family, just not trying really to interact with any family, just be in my room and just watch YouTube or Netflix or whatever all day. When I got home from school or whatever, and whenever I went to work, I was just very quiet. I wasn't myself. Because if you really know me, I'm very outgoing, and I'm loud and annoying. I'm very annoying. Sorry. So, anyway, yeah, I just went to a very depressing state of mind, and actually had a few thoughts of, taking my own life. And I actually tried a few times. I tried I actually had a really sharp knife pressed against my skin one time, and one flick of the wrist, I wouldn't be here today. You know, I got in a trash bag and tied it around my neck, and I sat there for like 3 minutes, and then I guess, I don't know, something overcame me and I just tore it off. And yeah, I'm still here today, but even though after I tried a few times, there goes the thing with my eyes again. I'm so sorry. Sorry, I know I'm getting off a very serious topic. After I tried a few times, I still thought of ways like how I could do it. Like honestly, I searched how, like, ways to kill yourself. And of course, the first thing that popped up was suicide hotline. Of course. But not only that, is actually, there was like on the dark web, like from like subreddit to Reddit, like through Reddit, I found like 10 ways to how like to kill yourself. And I was reading some of them, and some were obvious, and there were some of them that were creative. But yeah. By the way, this wasn't my first time thinking about taking my own life. Whenever I saw the backpack, I actually went to a court, and I got placed in handcuffs, and I had to go through this like program. But before before court and all that stuff, I actually lived, not this house, but I lived in another house with my mom, and thought about, like, we lived on a hill and we had like a balcony, and I thought about like jumping off, and I had some pills. I was like Tylenol, and I looked at the bottle, and it's like serving size is like 5 pills per day at least, and I had like 10 in my hand. I was like, let's do it. I like legit had it in my hand and a glass of water. But yeah, that was after I saw that backpack. Sorry, I know I'm going back. Sorry if I'm confusing you. Really, I'm sorry. So, yeah, so I still thought of ways how to do it. Whatever. But you know, I'm actually really glad that I'm still here today, because just what I do in life, I try to make someone else smile. I wake up every day and try to make someone smile. Even though I'm not having a good day, or I'm not feeling the best, I still try to make someone smile, or make someone happy, or do whatever I can to make that person be happy for that minute, or I could make their day. If I can make someone's day, my week, my whole year is completed, because I love seeing a glow on someone's face whenever they smile or they're happy. And I know that I caused that, and I could have, and you know, they could have been going through something very, very dark or bad, or something very terrible in their life, and I come into their life and I said, hey, you look good today, or hey, or whatever. I made them smile, or made them happy. That really, really, really makes me happy. And that's why I'm here today, actually. This is why I'm making my own YouTube channel. You know, I love making someone happy, but also like sharing my story, because I hope there's someone out there that has a similar story but hasn't come out to acknowledge that they've been sexually molested. They've had these suicidal thoughts. They've tried killing themselves. You know, I want to come out and say that, you know, you see where I am today. You see how happy I am. Even it might not seem that way. I'm sorry. I'm like not very energetic. It's like midnight and I just got off of work. I'm sorry. Anyway, so I just want you to see where I am today and how just amazing it is. And just going day by day by day, just learning something new or just making someone smile can go a long way. So yeah, it's actually pretty funny. I've been watching, like, the reason why I made a YouTube channel, not just because to share my story, but also because of YouTubers I watch, and they're called Yes Theory. If you don't know them, please check them out. I'll leave a link in my description. They're called Yes Theory, and their like motto is called "Seek Discomfort." Sorry. seek discomfort, and yeah, they go on these wild adventures, and they just do things that are out of their comfort zone, and it's really uplifting, really, because they make people smile and happy with some of the things they do. Like I said, just go check them out, because it's hard for me to explain. Just go check them out. You won't regret it. Some of the videos are very, very fun to watch, and you'll be smiling the whole way through. I can promise you that, because I've done that. Maybe you won't. I don't know. But just go check them out, because I'm actually planning on getting a tattoo, and I told everyone, I'm never gonna get a tattoo ever until I saw them, and I just want to get a simple tattoo that's not like crazy sleeve. No, I don't want that. I just want a simple tattoo that says yes across my wrist. Nothing big. I want it small. Just yes, because no matter what they do, they're like, they always say yes. Like let me just say one of their videos. These two guys, they go like the from Yes Theory, obviously. They go to like complete strangers saying, "Hey, have you ever been skydiving?" And they're like, "No." And then they'll ask the stranger again, "Hey, let's go skydiving right now. I'll pay for you. Let's go." And then after flooding through strangers, they actually found a couple from Nashville, amazingly, right? Because that's where I'm from. And they went, and then they went skydiving, and just the smile they had, like the guy and the woman, the smile they had on their face was just electric. And I was like, I want to make someone smile like that. I mean, I just as from a simple video, it made me smile. So I'm hoping that I can make someone smile like they did to me. So yeah, yeah. Thank you for watching my video. It's very lengthy, but I'm sorry about that. But it's really worth to watch. Oh yeah, I hope my video. Sorry, I'm reading my notes again. I'm sorry. I wrote an outro for myself, right? I hope my video inspired you, and I want you to know that there's. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I was in my notes. But yeah, I wanted to let y'all know that there's more than you think there is in your life. If you're thinking about taking your own life, don't do it. Really, don't do it. There's so much more than you have than taking your own life, because there's so much more that you can do besides be depressed all day. Just go out, go to a park, go to a lake, wherever you are. Just go out and just be happy. Try to make someone smile, even because I promise you, if you see someone smile, you'll smile right back, because that's just how it works. Because you see someone else's happiness and you shared that with them, and you see a light up on their face, yeah, you will, trust me, you will smile. Yeah, my fancy notes out. Yeah, so just remember this. I'm gonna leave y'all with this. I mean, there's nothing really cool or anything like this, but it actually says in my banner. But anyway, I'm gonna stop talking. I'm talking a lot. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna leave y'all with one thing. Just please remember this. Make your mark.